Alright, so I don't even know where to freaking begin. So, hi, welcome to my channel. This is Jada from Puff. Of course, you probably know since you're watching. But, as you might know if you follow me on social media, I've been trying to create a video about doll making. I've made a doll of my character here, me as a cartoon. It's cute. I love it. It's on my shelf on display. It's all done. But I'm having a huge amount of trouble creating the video. So, at this point, it's been like a month since I've made this doll and recorded all the footage. So, I'm just gonna do it this way because it's impossible to do it the way that I want to do it because I filmed it all on my phone and my phone's Apple and it's like all these complications. So I'm just gonna freaking show you because I uploaded it all on Google Drive and I just can show you. It's fine. It won't be the kind of doll video you would expect or I wanted to make like all the other cool YouTubers like Delightful and everyone, but it is what it is, and I get what I get. This is how it has to happen. So, let's get started. So, as I was making these videos, recording all of these, I was writing down a script for that video that I wanted to make. So I'm just going to read like the little intro that I was going to say, that I'm still going to say, but now I'm mad about it. So I'm going to sound mad. But I'm just going to tell you, was my little spiel. Hello everybody, you're watching Jigglypuff. How's it going? So for the past few months or so, I fell into a YouTube rabbit hole and discovered the world of doll customizing with my friend Jeff. At first it was a fascination, but by now it's become an obsession. I watch doll videos every single day now, it's true, I do. And the urge to make my own doll keeps growing stronger and stronger, so I figured I'd give it a go and make a video out of it while I'm at it. Haha! Joke's on me. Making this kind of video instead. Yeah. And then I went to the thrift store by my job and I did some digging in the doll bin. Oh, my dog is barking. Anyways, at the doll bin in the thrift store, it seemed like there was only Barbies. It looked like only Barbies. It was a big pile of Barbies. So I had time to kill before work, so I was just digging and digging through the bin, see if there's any cool ones. And I found this doll. I think it was this doll. It was a Chloe Bratz baby doll. And I was like, wow, that would be perfect for like my character who is like kind of chibi, and that Bratz doll is they're kind of chibi. They have like the big head, big eyes. There's lots of room on its head to draw on. So I thought it would be absolutely perfect. And it was. I really like how it came out. And then as I was like there's so much written in my notes like as each video after I made each one I was writing down my process and I was just writing little commentaries about my steps, and I can't really show you in that way, but I can like kind of skim through the videos and show you how it all went. So this was the start. I drew this. I brought brand new pastels for this project for making dolls, and I still am going to continue making dolls. I have more that I want to make. If I want to make a proper video like I want to, I'll probably have to get a camera, so I'll have to save up for it. But I drew that, and then I started drawing. I don't have to have volume. I sat down and I started opening up the pastels. I was like an unboxing video. I was gonna be like, ooh, so cool, right? Look at all the colors. There's like 72 colors. They're mini size, so you get all the colors. I don't know what that is. That's like me as a bee. And then I just film myself coloring with pastel, not knowing how to actually use pastel. I was just kind of testing out them. Didn't know if I could apply the colors directly from this with the paintbrush, or if I had to scratch it on first and then apply it, and I'm just kind of testing how to use them. And that's kind of like what I wanted my doll to look like, because that's how I always draw my little person. And I think I did a good job actually of making it look like this, minus the eyes. I kind of went like overboard with the eyes. Like I really had lots of fun drawing details on the face. But yeah. Here I am laying out the doll that I had. I'm chopping all of its hair off because that's what you do. I'm going to add brown hair to it later. Just chop, chop, chop. It's like disgusting. Look at it. And then it's so creepy now at this stage. You have to like dunk the head into hot water. This is like very hot water to make the head like soft, so you can actually like go inside of its like head and pull out the hair with tweezers, which is what I ended up doing. But I also had to cut its head open because that hole, as you could see, was way too small for tweezers to go inside, and the head is like so gigantic. So I cut a chunk out of her hair. That's my hair. I got a knife and I just cut a giant like hole out of her head so I can go inside and just pluck out all of the rest of the hair from the inside. That's how you do it. That looks incredibly creepy. That's the body, and here I am. I tried to shave down the legs because they're like chubby baby legs. I tried to like make them skinnier, but I just like carved holes into the body by accident. So it's fine. I covered it up with pants later. And there's the neck peg, which I could not for the life of me get that back onto the head. It's hairless now. For the life of me, I couldn't get that back on. So I tried cutting it and it wouldn't cut. Like Bratz dolls are like indestructible. See, it's like I can't cut it. So like I'm like, what do I do? I also like chopped a hole in my finger from that knife. I burned it. I ended up burning it with a match so I could bend it and chop it off, and it's still not working. Like it's really hard to like manipulate the Bratz neck pegs. They're horrible. I'm like, ah! See, I'm still shaving that down. It took like 10 minutes, but I finally got it back on because I chopped off both ends, and I'm like, yay! I hot glued the chunk back onto her head. I'm just gluing her head back together, and it looks chunky and disgusting. Yup, there it is. Fixed. I'm a surgeon. Just trying to like make it smooth. Not that it super matters. And there I got my 100% acetone nail polish remover. I'm gonna remove the paint on her face and her body. I didn't remove the underwear just because I didn't think it was necessary. But I removed everything on the head. It's kind of satisfying. 100% acetone dries really fast, and you have to be careful not to use too much because it'll actually melt the plastic. You could potentially burn a hole. Ew, there's my hair. I don't even notice that it's there. It's just hanging there. Okay. Yeah, I'm having a bit of a rough. I should have used like a cotton pad or like a bigger thing instead of Q-tips, because she has quite a big face. I'm just kind of smudging it everywhere. Yeah, I use toilet paper afterwards. It's much easier. That Okay. In there, I'm just removing all of it. I actually managed to smooth down the legs a bit with acetone, and I used a nail sanding block after. It kind of smoothed it out. Not that it's super matter because I was gonna put pants on it, but you know, it's just getting all the remaining like dirt on the body because I noticed that she just, you know, it's just kind of dirty. After you do all this, you wash the doll with soap and water, and then you're ready to draw on it. Apparently, I did some off camera. I just was really focusing, I guess, on getting the eyes even as I could, which they're not really. They're not really symmetrical. But I just did that. I don't know. But that's the guideline. That's like the base. I was using, oh, I was using I wasn't using Mr. Super Clear like any of the other professional doll artists you see. I was using my Americana matte. It was like Americana Deco Art. Yeah, that's what I was using. It's pretty good. I found that it was really nice to use, and it was matte enough for me. It wasn't too shiny. I don't mind if it's a little bit shiny, just because Mr. Super Clear is really expensive, especially here in Canada. So that's why I chose that, because that was only $10 at Michael's. I'm using to draw on the face, I'm using regular Prismacolors. I'm not using watercolor pencils or anything. I'm using just ordinary, not, I shouldn't say ordinary because they're really good, but I'm just using the regular kind of Prismacolors for the colors, and it actually really surprised me how well it worked. Like, the colors were really easy to build up. I think this was after like the first couple initial sprays you do before you even start on the face, so yeah, pretty happy with that. Just trying to build up the whites. Whites are pretty hard to build up, but yeah, pretty happy with how it's going so far. I remember being really pleased with this. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Just trying to highlight the lips here a bit. I ended up not using the lips. I mean, I didn't cut them off or anything, but I ended up not using the lips as lips. You'll see. Yeah, at first I did. I was like, I wonder if it would be cute with lips, and it did. It was cute, but then I was like, my character, I never draw lips on my characters just because I like to draw the cartoony style. I don't like to draw detail lips. That's so I just wanted to match my art style a little more. I couldn't find my needed eraser, so I was just using the smallest one I had, trying to get into the crevice. Yep, and just darkening the eyelashes. Just using a variety of different blues to like blend it all together. I had lots of fun doing that. Oh, I added some eyebrows. I'm actually really impressed with my eyebrows that I did, even if they're just curved lines. I'm actually happy with them though. I think it looks better with eyebrows. So cute! This one filmed vertically, even though I tried to film it horizontal. Wait, that like skipped. That definitely skipped a few steps. What happened? Alright. Apparently, I didn't film the process. Okay, what happened was the first time I did the face up was wrong. Like, I used the sealant wrong. I layered it really thick and I sprayed with the can way too close to the head, so it was just like this thick layer of sealant and it wasn't working very well. So I remember I wiped it all off. Ended up wiping the entire body down again. That's why it's like roughed up right here. And then I restarted. I don't know where the footage of me adding the sparkles to the eyes went, but I added sparkles to the eyes. They're just sparkles from Walmart, and I really like how it looks. It's really pretty. And I don't know why I don't have the footage of me making the mouth, but I drew on the mouth. I used acrylic paint for it because it was hard to do that on the lips with the pencil crayons. Oh, here I am, like fixing it up. I think I tried to color, like coordinate to make I'm using a blue or a purple here for the outline. I'm trying to like make it like cohesive with the eyes so it's like not different, you know? So it's like blue and blue. I also like I remember I kind of ruined it. Here I'm trying to like make it look dimensional, making highlights on the tongue, but I kind of blurred the blue. And then I used white to outline where the outside of the blue is, but I really just smudged the blue and I hated how it looked. See, look, that's so like muddy and bleh. Oh, this thing, I tried to use my white paint marker, but it was runny and it wasn't good, so I wiped it off. And I used acrylic paint for the shines of the eyes instead. And here, you can see the eyes, and I'm gonna add some glossy Mod Podge. See? Whoa. So the eyes are nice and shiny and not crusty. Like, so when you add sparkles and paint to stuff, it gets like uneven and rough and bleh. So I'm adding sparkly Mod Podge to the mouth and eyes. I don't like how the mouth looks over here. Maybe one day I'll fix it. But I really like the sparkles in the eyes. It's really pretty. Just adding the Mod Podge. Trying to layer it on thick and even. I think I went over it again later with another layer just so it's even, more even. And then her face is done, it looks like. Yeah, that looks really good. Oh, that's just a still shot. It's cute. I love it. Oh, onto the hair, except I don't know why I didn't film me making the glasses. I swear I did. Maybe I accidentally deleted it. But I made some glasses out of just some jewelry wire. And I tried to glue it together with some jewelry glue, but it didn't really work. It was really hard to stick together. I used a variety of different glues and it ended up just being really chunky and gross, but I think the overall look looks good. Also, you can see clay everywhere because at first I tried to make the glasses out of clay and it was not good. It was just not good at all, so I made it with wire instead. And here I am gonna make some hair. I'm using this wire pet hairbrush. It's like, here I am realizing that it's really squishy. My hands are still covered in clay. I just play with it for a good 50 seconds here. I got my yarn, my brown yarn, acrylic yarn. You have to use acrylic to get the right length that I want. I'm wrapping the yarn around the doll so it's like a nice length. And then apparently I don't film anything else. Okay, well I wrapped it around the doll and then I cut it off and then I tied it onto the ring on my Tamagotchi. It pulled off by accident. So I wrapped it around the ring and then I brushed it out with the dog brush and then it became fluffy and then you use your hair ironer to straighten it and make it actually look like hair. And I was really happy with this color because it actually looks like the color of my real hair. And then apparently, I don't know where the videos went of me gluing it on the head, but I used hot glue and it was horrible and it looks bad. And I think the worst part of the doll is the hair. Maybe one day I'll redo it. And here's the glasses again. They started off as a copper wire. You can see the glue. It's not very sturdy. They're so tiny. It's so hard to make something like this sturdy. I think next time I make doll glasses, I would make it all one piece. I ended up hot gluing longer pieces on the end so I could like stab it into the head. That was a nightmare. Just the whole glasses situation was a nightmare. I'm painting them black. I was gonna actually add some lenses, like clear, shiny lenses, to the inside of it. You can see that's not sturdy at all. But I had so much trouble with the glasses, I didn't want to bother with doing that. It was just so hard to make doll glasses. Next time I want doll glasses, I'll just get Barbie ones onto the clothes. So I was gonna use that for the shirt, because that's really the only red fabric I could find anywhere. I know for a fact the videos are on my phone of me starting out the clothes, but they didn't upload to Google Drive for some reason. But I basically like traced the body of the doll and like made this triangle shape, and I made 2 of them, and then I made like a rectangle for the sleeves, and I'm just sewing them together very poorly. I'm not very good at sewing, but I did my best, and I'm pretty happy with how it came out, except for the parts that I hot glued together because it looks pretty black. The hair is so bad. On with the shirt, I had to have all the pieces sewed together. Since it's felt, I didn't really add a seam allowance or anything. I just stuck it together. And in order to get it onto the doll, I cut it down the middle. I mean the middle of the back. Yep. And then I actually added some Velcro on the back of the shirt. It's pretty chunky because I only have like the circle Velcro. I should have, if I had any at the time, I would have added clasps instead. But yeah, it fits really good on her. It's a nice baggy t-shirt, which is what I like. This looks good. And then I tried really hard with this plaid fabric to make pajama pants, and it just wasn't working. It was very fray fabric, and on a very small scale, you don't want to have fray fabric unless you have fray block, which I don't have. It was really, I tried like 5 different times to make pants in this way. It wasn't good. I tried to make a pattern. I just tried to make just like a square with like the middle cut out. It wasn't, see, that's the best I could do. And that was, I thought this was gonna work. It was great. And then I tried to add a ribbon to be a drawstring, and that just like totally destroyed the pants. So I just got really mad and fed up, and I was like, I'm like, they suck, and I have accidentally destroyed them. So I go back to my felt, and I didn't want to make the whole outfit out of felt just because I think it looks kind of not super professional, but you know. Oh, I didn't film my process doing it apparently. I'm turning it inside out, and then I think I just sewed 2 identical pieces in that shape together. I accidentally did the wrong sides together, but it's fine. They're kind of weird on the waist. Someone please help me. It's whatever. I can always make a different outfit for her later on whenever I feel like it. And then yep, there's the Velcro. I hot glued like a waist cuff and feet cuffs on them, just to like clean up the edges. Yeah, there's the outfit. It's cute. Brown pants. I would have liked them to be black, but I didn't have black felt for some reason. But yeah, pretty cute. And then she was done. And then I decided to make shoes for her. The first attempt of making shoes, it was alright. I tried to make them over the pant shoes. I added clay to make them like boots, so they could have like toes sticking out, but they were just really, really chunky, and I didn't like them. They were bulky. So I made new ones, and I apparently don't have any footage of me doing that, but the next time, I made them under the pant, and I made them kind of like they're cut out right here, so they're just kind of like slip-ons, and they're good enough, you know. Maybe one day I'll paint on socks on her legs so they don't look like she's not wearing socks. But then she was done. She's all done. This is how she looks like. Her hair is pretty rough, but that's okay. This is my finished doll, and I really like her. She's really adorable. Pretty proud for my very first repaint custom. Yeah, I'd say that it was pretty much a success, and it was really a really good learning process. There's the sparkles. I really adore the sparkles. Look how shiny her lips and eyes are. Love it. She's so cute. I don't like how the hot glue shows in the light. But like I said, I can always make different clothes for her one day. And yeah, that's my story about how my video became impossible to make, so I made it like this, but I still wanted to show you my doll, so there we go. Oh, no. But yeah, hope you liked it, enjoyed it. Don't film videos on your phone, it's stupid. Have a good day, everybody.